So students, now we are going to discuss four sectors of the economy. From macro point of view, we divide an economy into four vital component sectors. These sectors are: number one, household sector, which is also called consumer sector. Number two, producer or business sector. Number three, government sector. And number four, rest of the world or so-called external sector. So household sector, first of all, it comprises of consumers. All the consumers are included in household sector. And these are not only consumers but also owners of factors of production. So all the factors of production like land, labor, capital, etc. are in this sector only, household sector only. Now moving on to number two, producer sector. All producing units of the economy are incorporated in this sector only. Number three is government sector. Now government plays dual role in an economy. It plays the role of increasing and maintaining the level of social welfare, as well as it also acts as a producer. You might have seen there are several public sector undertakings like BSNL, like Steel Authority of India Limited. So here government plays the role of a producer. And number four sector in the economy is rest of the world sector, which is also called foreign sector or external sector. Now this sector indulges in imports and exports of goods and services along with capital transfer. That means transfer of technology, and it generally takes place from the developed nations to the developing nations. Now thereafter we would discuss intersectoral flows. We would discuss intersectoral flows. Now what are these intersectoral flows? Now an economy comprises of four sectors, and these four sectors, as discussed earlier, they are mutually dependent on each other. So there are transactions that take place, there are exchanges that take place from one sector to another. These are called intersectoral interdependencies. Like I will quote an example here. Suppose here we are taking a two-sector economy where we have household and producer sector only. Here we are assuming in a two-sector economy that there is no government and no foreign sector. So now these households, they depend for consumption goods on producer sector, while producers, they depend on households for factors of production. So factors of production owned by household sector are being required by the producer sector in order to produce goods and services. At the same time, those goods and services produced by the producer sector are being sold to household sector. So these are called intersectoral interdependencies, which further lead to intersectoral flows. We would draw an example, an illustration, and see how it happens.